Hi, my name is Genevieve, and I'm from Ajax, Ontario, and I've lost 86 pounds thanks to U Weight Loss. What made me decide to join U Weight Loss was that I drove by a clinic one day, and I saw the name and it did sound familiar to me, so I went home and looked them up on the internet, and I was amazed to see that the pictures of the people were real people. They were real people just like me that were overweight and that had lost weight. The before and after weren't just a bodybuilder in the off season and then his picture 6 months later during his peak season. It was real people with real smiles on their faces, and I knew that would be something that I'd be interested in. And so I emailed them, and the next day they called me, and the day after that I was in the clinic signing up. What I like about the U Weight Loss program is that it's tailor-made to fit your lifestyle and your likes and your needs, right down from the exercise plan to the foods that you'll be eating. So since you decide what you'll be doing, you can't fail because you've made it. It's hard to describe how you feel because you go in for the weight loss and that's why you sign up. But the changes that happen emotionally happen a lot sooner than I think you would expect. After a few weeks and just a few pounds lost, I felt lighter emotionally. I felt like stress was lifted off of me because I was doing something good for myself. My body, was in tune with itself. I didn't have any stomach aches. I didn't have any more migraines. I just felt like a whole new person. I call them my angels because I couldn't have done this without them. I mean, clearly I couldn't before. I'd been trying for 10 years to lose weight and it wasn't working. And they are friends. I don't even consider them coaches anymore. I mean, they've seen me from the beginning to the end, and I know that if I'm having a bad day, I can just walk in there and I will walk out of there with a smile on my face. I mean, I've had 3 really stunning deaths in the last year, and I knew that I could pick up the phone and call them and they would talk me through it. And I've cried on the phone to them many times before, and they just helped me through whatever I was going through. So they are friends to me, they're not coaches. My rock bottom moment was my 30th birthday last year. I was in a department store trying to buy a bathing suit, and I was crying my eyes out in the change room trying to drape a bathing suit over my body, knowing that a few hours later I'd have to go to my parents' house for another birthday party in a bathing suit in front of my friends and try to look happy about it. My original goal was 50 pounds, and then I upped it to 80 pounds, so I have surpassed my goal. And as far as inches, I didn't think there were that many around me to begin with. And I've lost about 7 feet, so I've lost about a basketball player in inches, and that's just amazing. I'd never thought I could do something like that. I have this renewed sense of self-worth. I feel like it's worth it for me to show myself to people and to be happy and to smile and to draw attention. I have poise. I'm just a happier person. My smiles are real. Everything about me is different. The weight loss, really, I consider that a happy side effect now, because to me, the person I am now is so much better than the person I was before. My favorite recipe is the chocolate monkey smoothie. I really discovered smoothies with U Weight Loss. I had heard of smoothies before, but I never really made any for myself, and that's one of the greatest discoveries that I've made, is how amazing breakfast smoothies are. And the chocolate monkey has banana and chocolate, so how bad can that be? The cheesecake awesomeness is something that I invented, and it's based on the Halloween peanut butter boo cheesecake. And I'm a big foodie, so I love to cook and I love to bake. So when the Halloween menu came out with the cheesecake, I had to make it. And it was actually really good. And I was telling the coaches at the clinic, and they said, oh, well, we've never tried it before. So I brought in a few pieces for them to try. And to this day, they still talk about that cheesecake. So in May, they had an open house at my clinic, and I was their show and tell. So I would go in and tell other people or potential clients, this is me, this is my before picture, and I would stand beside it. And after convincing all of them that it was in fact me on the picture and in real life, I had made a cheesecake with chocolate in it, and I named it Genevieve's Cheesecake Awesomeness. I used to think that if I went back to the way that I was in high school, which I am now, that I would feel like I did when I was in high school, but I actually feel better because I've got the wisdom of the years since high school, but also the journey that I've traveled from high school to now. I think that I'm a much more well-rounded person. I'm a lot more confident. I'm a lot more poised. I'm a lot more easygoing. I don't get stressed nearly as much as I used to. I think I'm just even a better employee because it's a joy to get up in the morning and to put dress clothes on and go to work. Every day is a great day now. So I just feel like I'm a really, really happy person, and that happiness is infectious. People around me tell me that they're happier when I'm around because I'm just so effervescent and so happy all the time and smiling that they just think that I make their life better just from being around. I would recommend you weight loss, and I have, and I've had some people actually join because when they see me and ask me how I lost all this weight, I tell them, quite frankly, it was you weight loss. And why I tell them, well, this is why. I mean, look at me. I am walking, breathing proof that this program works, that you can lose weight in a healthy manner and be very healthy through your weight loss and afterwards, and gain this sense of self you never even knew you had. So I recommend it every chance I get, because if I can do it, anyone can do it. My mother and I had a really big heart-to-heart when I told her that I was going to do weight loss. And my father was a bit hesitant at first because he didn't like the thought of me going on a diet. And my mother, who's a teacher, said, well, diet comes from the Latin word for way of living. So everyone is on a diet, technically, because everyone has to eat in a certain way. And what's great about weight loss is that it's not a diet. It's a way of life. You get taught how to eat properly and why things are so important to eat in a certain way. They educate you, and that education I will take with me forever. I will always be able to eat this way because they've taught me why it's so important to do it. So, because the recipes are so fantastic and they taste so great, why would I do anything else? And if I want a new recipe, there's a food tracker on the website where I can plug in the recipes that I have and they can help me balance it out. So there's no reason for me not to be able to eat balanced meals for the rest of my life. So maintenance will be as easy as the weight loss because it's just to keep doing what I've been doing for the last year. You Weight Loss has a motto: lose, live, love. I've expanded it a little bit. Lose the weight that's been dragging you down physically and emotionally. Live the life you were meant to live in a body you've earned to live in. And love yourself for making that commitment to your future. Years ago, I did ballet as a child and I had to stop because I was growing up too fast and it was really starting to hurt. But later in life, I tried again, but it was really, really difficult because I was heavier. And I started up again about a year ago, and now I can't get enough. I'm doing it twice a week and I absolutely love it. And every time I look at myself in the mirror, I don't feel like a hippopotamus in a leotard anymore. I feel like a proper ballerina. I don't know if You Weight Loss understands just what they do for people. This is not just about weight loss. This is something that saves people's lives. I firmly believe that they have saved my life. They've probably saved my marriage. They've probably saved me from a lifetime of pain and hurt and suffering and health issues that maybe I didn't have now, but I would develop in 15, 20, 30 years. They have given me a new lease on life. They've given me a chance to live my life to the fullest. And I think that people need to understand that while you may go in for weight loss, what you come out of is a whole new outtake on life that you never even realized was possible.